What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It seems like just overnight so many things have just happened in the crypto space. There's a lot happening in the world in general. We got a lot to cover today, so I'm going to try to go through this quick. I know you guys are busy, so I'm going to start banging through what we have to go through here today. So one of the articles we're going to be going over is the last time this on-chain signal was seen, Bitcoin rallied 2,000%. Is Bitcoin price finally ready for a breakout above 10,000? Digital Dollar Project releases white paper laying out groundwork for US CBDC. I know this title might be the least exciting, but to me, that's the most exciting piece of news that I'm going to be personally partaking of today. Then I want to show you guys a couple of things on Twitter. Venezuela's currency is garbage, and also a few crazy things I found from Sam I Am over at To the Lifeboats. I shared a couple things with protests, and I just thought it was absolutely insane. I'll show you guys some of those things as well. Let's see what price is today. Bitcoin right now is sitting at $9,529, up 1% on the 24-hour and up 4% on the 7-day. Ethereum sitting at 237, and it is just rampaging up. I was looking at it last night and I was like, you know, it seems like we got a lot of momentum behind us. It's up 8% on the 24-hour. XRP kind of just moving sideways, still at 20 cents, unfortunately. Bitcoin Cash at 244, Litecoin at 46, EOS at 270, Cardano just under 7 cents, 292 Tezos that's moving up, Chainlink inching up, it's at 412, Stellar at 6 cents, and let's take a look at VeChain, which is over half a penny now. Yesterday it was a little over half a penny, the day before that under half a penny, and it just seems like every day it's going a little more. Also a big gainer, it's up 27% on the week. And let's see if there's any S coins pumping. We have Aave, Celsius Network, Quant, and the rest are up about, Zcash is up 11%, and Energy's up 8%, Zilliqa up 9%, so pretty good overall. Fear and Greed Index, we're sitting at 48. 48 is the same as yesterday, so fear hasn't changed from yesterday. Last week we were in fear, and last month we were also in fear, but we're pushing a neutral. I think we're going to get into greed soon if we don't have a pullback. Google Trends for Bitcoin, sitting at roughly the same level, sitting at 36. And I expect if Bitcoin starts to go above 10K, 11K, I think we will start to see this curve up. So I'm interested to see what happens with this. And guys, let's just take a look at the chart. Remember, humble yourselves. Let's not get all emotional. Let's not get all out in a rut, right? Let's not read, oh, Bitcoin going up 2,000%. We're not FOMOing in. Look at the long-term charts. That's what we want to do. This chart shows projections. This chart shows how to be realistic. This chart shows a good place where we are in the market. And right now in the market, we're in really good buying opportunities. If you guys are interested in what I'm doing, you can watch some of my previous videos. I explain it. Let's go into some of these Twitter tweets. So this is from at Dan Held, and this is showing Venezuela's fiat currency is garbage. They literally have their fiat currency in garbage. You guys, so that is pretty insane. I mean, I can't tell if it's a dumpster. I mean, it looks like it's a dumpster, some type of big metal bucket, and there's just trash bags filled with cash. Just imagine if that was US dollars. And what the question I want to ask is, why can't that happen to US dollars? Now, sure, with a global reserve currency, but if that ever failed, if that confidence was ever lost, I mean, what happens? Would you see US dollars in garbage cans? I'm not sure. Also, from Green at Ham, Eggs, and Sam.
Yeah, they put them there.
This the setup.
They put them there on purpose,
Y'all know where
bro.
we at.
They gonna set them on right up on the round.
Y'all know what building this is
Come
right
on,
here.
yo.
I ain't even gonna say what name it is.
Hey, where do them bricks go to? Where do them
This
bricks
is
go to?
setup.
Where do them bricks
We gotta
go to?
do better.
Ain't no damn construction.
Gotta do better.
Ain't no damn construction around here.
I see.
Ain't no damn construction around here. You just gonna set a pallet of bricks right there. Oh, okay.
Listen, I did jury duty 3 months ago. Y'all don't keep no bricks right there. Do better.
I'll leave it there, guys. You guys get the point. Anyways, assuming or people accusing that there's a pallet of bricks that was staged there, I don't know, guys. I don't have an opinion on this. I'm just seeing it, and I just want to bring it to you. Then here we also have from at Ham, Eggs, and Sam. New York City protests charging up. The police were given the green light to forcibly remove people. We can see them get that green light here. Let me put it back a little bit. So they're all sitting back, and then I guess they get the green light, and they just kind of like charge everybody. I don't know what that's going to do to the mentality of people there. You know, I don't really know what's going on. I don't attend these protests or anything like that. Anyways, guys, just interesting. And we have a whale alert today. 10,660 Bitcoin moved. It's 99 million USD. Moved from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. So, guys, Bitcoin whales are moving. If you guys like daily cryptocurrency videos, going over news, things like this, please go ahead and give the channel a like. It would help me immensely. It would help me grow the channel. It would help me get this out there for more people. And if you could subscribe to the channel, if you want to stay up to date, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. And this is a new channel, so I plan on making you guys daily videos, and all the likes, all the subscribers I can garner helps so much. So thank you for all the support you guys have already given me, sitting at 3 subscribers strong. Anyways, guys, let's jump into the first one. Actually, you know what, let's come back to this one. Let's look at one of these. I know you guys came here for this. I know you guys want to see this. The last time this on-chain signal was seen, Bitcoin rallied 2,000%. Bitcoin remains below key resistances, but this hasn't stopped investors from becoming extremely bullish on the asset. Key on-chain data indicates that the propensity that Bitcoin investors have to hold their coins is almost at all-time highs, along with accentuating the optimism of crypto asset holders. This is also a similar trend seen at the start of the 2017 bull market. Similar trend seen at the start. That is awesome. Key on-chain data shows Bitcoin on bull run footing. Blockchain analytics firm Glassnode recently found that 60% of all Bitcoin in circulation hasn't moved in over a year, showing increased investor hodling behavior. Oh man, the last time this much of the cryptocurrency was frozen was right before the Bitcoin bull market of 2017, prior to the $2,000 rally that took Bitcoin from 1,000 to 20,000. Guys, as great as all this is looking, I just want to come out and get something off my chest. If all this bullish news coming up, people saying we are on the brink of a bull run, with just everybody going haywire, I wouldn't be surprised if we drop. I know it looks like we're going up, everyone thinks we're going up, the charts look like we're going up, but there's something in my gut that's saying there might be a drop. So I'm holding some capital on the side. I already have my bags packed, but I'm just holding some extra capital on the side. Not telling you guys what to do, but I know I like to always have extra cash on the side. I don't like the idea of going all in. If it drops lower, I want to buy more. So I don't really like going all in. I'd rather, you know, go in, but not all in. I want to always keep cash on the side in case if opportunities present themselves to me. I want to be able to take action on those opportunities. The accumulation habits of Bitcoin investors aren't the only thing indicating another parabolic rally is near. Bitcoin daily chart, for the first time during the 2015 lows, there was a golden cross, death cross, golden cross sequence that occurred all within the span of about 100 days. Price then rallied 6,400% for the second time at 2020 lows. This sequence has again occurred within about 100 days. He's showing that the last time Bitcoin's 50-day and 200-day simple moving averages looked almost exactly as they do now, the asset rallied 6,400% in the year that followed. And this is what they're showing, guys. So you see golden cross here, death cross here, golden cross here, and then it starts to go. And where we are at is we had a golden cross, we had a death cross, and now we have a golden cross, and that's this golden cross right here is coming up in basically the same look, the same style. Also, you can almost tell that this almost kind of looks like a bit of a fractal, or in between here we were coming from a peak and then we went down, low, and then recovered. And it's the same thing here. We're coming from a peak, went down, hit a low, and then recovered. It looks really weird, looks really interesting, and now we're getting that golden cross. Yeah, guys, who knows? Investopedia describes a golden cross as a candlestick pattern that is a bullish signal in which a relatively short-term moving average crosses above a long-term moving average. Golden crosses show that a bull market on the horizon and is reinforced by high trading volumes, the investment knowledge website added. Add bullish fundamentals to the mix. If these technicals aren't enough to convince investors, analysts have also discussed fundamentals purportedly aiding Bitcoin growth. Now that we're in the trillions, the deficit just simply has to have a positive impact on the price of things, not quantitatively easable stocks, real estate, cryptocurrency relative to the price of money. Said another way, the Bitcoin USD cross-currency rate will rise. The price of Bitcoin may set a new record high in the next 12 months. With Bitcoin being the only investable asset in the world with a scarce and hard-capped supply, Moorhead and others think it will dramatically benefit from the aforementioned fiat money printing. As Tesla's Elon Musk explained 2 weeks ago, although massive currency issuance by government central banks is making Bitcoin internet money look solid by comparison. So guys, very interesting. That Golden Cross, Death Cross sequence is what we're coming up right now. And who knows what'll happen, but it is really weird to see these repeating variables, repeating fractals, a similar market structure. The 2017 market is starting to rhyme with what we are seeing now. A lot of things are just looking really good, but you know, always plan in case if it dips. Up next, Digital Dollar Project releases white paper laying out groundwork for US CBDC. A US think tank working towards a digitized dollar has released a white paper detailing inaugural aims and use cases for a central bank digital currency. The project and the tenets of the new white paper. The paper details certain core tenets of what it considers a digital dollar and what it will push forward. The Digital Dollar Project was founded by former leaders of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission and professional services company Accenture. One of those founders is Daniel Gorfein, the head of the CFTC's FinTech office until this past fall. Gorfein told Cointelegraph, "What we've been trying to do through the Digital Dollar Project is catalyze action, and this paper is a key step in that direction." The new white paper expresses Gorfein and co-founder and former CFTC chair J. Christopher Giancarlo's documented interest in operating alongside traditional financial authorities and existing payment mechanisms, including cash and automated clearinghouse technology. That's interesting, guys, to move alongside traditional financial authorities. So they want to move alongside of it. They don't necessarily want to get rid of it. They want to operate with everything else still in place. They want to operate within the traditional financial authorities. So some people think, you know, a cryptocurrency is going to come. Like a lot of people think, be it XRP or Bitcoin, is going to come and it's going to be the only thing ever used. The only thing ever used. But I think as time goes on, people will realize more and more, and I think a good amount of people already do, that it's probably not going to be like that. There's probably not going to be one thing that comes out and nobody ever uses anything else. There's probably going to be one thing that comes out and really dominates over everything else, but there's going to be alternatives as well. I don't think it's going to be this one thing and you only use this one thing forever. I just don't see it playing out like that, but who knows. Let's scroll down here. A digital dollar will be distributed through the existing two-tiered architecture of commercial banks and regulated intermediaries. Relying primarily on the private sector and regulated banks and money transmitters seems like a much better approach. Public solutions would only make sense if there are remaining gaps and problems to solve for. If you think about the way the Fed developed, it was attempting to decentralize the federal banking system and related policy decision making. The white paper similarly calls for any digital dollar to operate within existing know your customer and anti-money laundering requirements. At the same time, both the white paper and the project's founders have historically mentioned privacy as a central concern. That subject remains to be determined based on the Fourth Amendment as well as future legislation. The COVID-19 pandemic stirred up a lot of talk about how to reconfigure the financial system to be more responsive, including a number of bills calling for a digital dollar. Very, 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 very interesting, right? I remember a year ago, 2 years ago, looking at CBDCs, looking at how Ripple and XRP were talking about how they could, you know, basically have interoperability between banks and their CBDC tokens, and XRP is a form of settlement. And in no way am I trying to shill XRP right now, but it's just really weird that we were researching all of those things, we were seeing all of those things, and we knew that, you know, for all this to work, ultimately the dollar would have to be digital. And now, guys, in real time, we are seeing actual bills come out calling for a digital dollar. It is just almost surreal to me to see this playing out in real time in front of my eyes. I'm sorry if I'm going around in circles. I don't know how it feels for you guys, but for me, the feeling right now is surreal to just see all of this actually happening right in front of us. It's like you can no longer deny it. It's actually happening. Moving on, is Bitcoin price finally ready for breakout above 10,000? Bitcoin price is looking to retake the key psychological level at 10,000, which may now propel Bitcoin to multi-year highs. Guys, I mean, once we hit 10,000, you're going to have all your moon boys come out and they're going to say, oh, last time to buy below 10,000, right? It's over. You'll never get it again. It may be. That may be the case. Bitcoin might go ahead and launch. This might be its time. But it's been said so many times, the trend is your friend until the trend ends, and the trend hasn't ended yet. And I think Bitcoin could definitely punch through 10K. I think if that happens, we'll definitely see Google Trends start to go up. I think we'll see Google searches start to go up, but that doesn't mean Bitcoin will reach $100,000 in the next 3 months. In the next 3 months, we might hit 20K and drop back down to 7, make a new higher low, and continue on. And that would be fairly bullish. That would be bullish. So anyways, guys, the price of Bitcoin had seen a substantial rally before the halving as the price topped at 10,100. Since then, the Bitcoin price has been hovering inside a sideways range between 8,200 and 10K. However, are the markets making itself ready for a breakout above this crucial resistance? Bitcoin is showing strength, but other cryptos like ETH and ADA are also showing strength with double-digit performances in the past week. I think honestly, guys, it's because Bitcoin's holding above it's either the 20-week or the 21-week. And when Bitcoin's above that level, as long as it's holding that level, alts usually perform really good, better than usual. Bitcoin facing $10,000 resistance is a crucial level to break. The 6-hour chart is showing a clear range bound structure since the high at 10.1. The market showed a pre-halving crash, i.e. buy the rumor, sell the news, after which the price stabilized and consolidated. The chart is showing a breakdown of the rising wedge at 9,800, after which support was found at 8,600. That's important as that shows another higher low. The critical fact is that the market has been providing these higher lows since the crash on March 12. So very good, guys. This is very bullish news. There's a lot of bullish indicators going on. This article goes on to break down Ethereum. They have the bearish scenario for Bitcoin. So let's read the bearish scenario and the bullish scenario. Bitcoin's bearish scenario involves a rejection at 9,800, but more importantly, a breakdown below the 9,300 support area. If the $9,300 area is lost, further downwards is likely to occur. Traders should watch for potential bearish retests of previous support levels. Such a bearish retest marks the previous support level for resistance, in which further downwards momentum is warranted. The essentials of a downwards trend. The primary area to watch for if the price of Bitcoin drops below 9,300 is the 8,600 to 8,800 support zone. Now, guys, the bullish scenario for Bitcoin, according to this article, the bullish scenario is straightforward. The price of BTC needs to hold above the green area at 9,300. As long as that level remains support, further upwards momentum should be expected. In that regard, an upward grind towards the resistance at 9,850 to 10,1 can be expected. As discussed, once the upper resistance level is tested a few more times, the expectations of a breakout to the upside are increasing. If Bitcoin breaks through this resistance level, a further sustainable rally towards 10.5, 11, and 11.6 is on the table. The best environment for altcoins is a slow, upward move following Bitcoin. As we've seen in recent days, other alts like Ether and Cardano have started to show strength. If Bitcoin remains to move to the upside, more altcoins can see upward breakouts. I agree, guys. I think if Bitcoin stays where it's at, if it stays above its critical moving averages, alts are going to continue to go up. If Bitcoin falls below its critical moving averages, alts are probably going to move sideways or most likely go down. You know, I don't know what's going to happen, but that's just based on history, based on past. When Bitcoin's holding critical support, alts do well. When it's not, typically alts don't do as well. Guys, I just like to bet on what the market usually does. You know, I don't like to go for one-offs. I don't like to go for chance or luck. I just like to look at, all right, how has this market traditionally played out? Has it played out like this in the past? Has it been similar? And let's use that as our starting point, not crazy claims out of nowhere. If you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, please go ahead and drop it a like. That would help me so much in growing the channel. And again, guys, if you did enjoy it, why not consider subscribing? I'm putting out a video every single day, keeping you guys in the news, in the know, for everything cryptocurrency. With that said, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I'll see you all on the next video.